bless you. Hey yo, stream. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Pear. What's going on? Hi. Hi. How's it going? How are you guys doing? I'm drawing. Oh, very cool. Ooh, woo! Eternal Wallflower, 5 months. Thank you so much. That's good. Thank you for the sub, the repeating sub, actually. Alright, cool. Looks like we are just about good to go. Ooh, I can do this. There we go. Alright. Should we get going? Should we start? I hope you're all doing well. Happy Hanukkah to all the people who celebrate Hanukkah. I had a Hanukkah dinner today, and that was fun. Some challah, some latkes, applesauce, some matzo ball soup, you know, all of the usual things. And stay hydrated. Alright, let's see. What's going on in the world of all of them? After this loads, I'll change the music, but... About to load. I was already on today, so I have done some stuff. Cool. I will change the music to a nice little playlist. What playlist should we listen to? I have a K-pop playlist that isn't DMCA free. I also have stream playlists. What about this guy? No, not this guy. Whoops. Alright, ayo. What am I doing? Something. Oh, right, I was finding a playlist, that's what I was doing. Maybe we'll do some Genshin and react to stuff today. Let's go ahead and go to the classics. Let's just, you know, let's vibe to the classics. Alright. What's happening on the Pickle SMP? Randoms in the Pickle SMP, that's what's happening. Okay, cool. We're all good to go. Good to start. So, how is everyone doing? What's going on? So today, what I've been up to is a couple things. I went to the Twilight Forest today, and I did a couple things. I got a couple cool, fun items, all of that stuff. I also went ahead and I don't need a giant sword. Let me go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. I went to the Nether and I did a couple dungeons, all of that fun stuff. We do need more carrots. We do need some more food. I'm just thinking what else we need, and we have. Let's go ahead and cook up some of these fish real quick like. Right, so everything's in my ender pouch. So I actually also beat the Knight Phantom trophy, and I got a couple spawners and a UR Gast trophy. I don't really know what that is, but either way, we got it. I have the Storm Charge Creeper drop. I didn't even know that I got that. I must have... Oh, the Tome of Alcahestry. Alcahestry is interesting. You can duplicate items for this, right? And I think that's really interesting. Looney, hello, hello. How are you doing? What's going on? And what else did I do? So I'm going to actually keep all of these trophies in here because I actually do need them to enter certain things in the what's it called? What's it called? Twilight Forest, that's what it's called. Because I need to use it to enter the Twilight Forest, Darksteel. And other than that, I got a couple things done. Let me go ahead and throw these spawners away, some random stuff. But yeah, everything's going pretty decently. We're going ahead. Let's go ahead and fight our tin. I have to memorize like where I put all of my stuff. Oh, I also did this. I don't know if you guys were here for this, but I made some crystal chests that have some stuff in it. So that's cool. But let's see. Blocks are gonna go in here, and oh, I also sorted some stuff out. We're starting to get slate, which isn't great, but slate also means that there could be a possibility of something called, oh, what's it called? It's like frost, permafrost, which could actually get you a material that you can use for other things, so that should be fun. And so yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Do we have diamonds? We do have diamonds in here. We can go ahead and throw some of this stuff in here. Here we go. That should do well in there. Also, the home, so last time I was playing, the home thing wasn't working. It still isn't working. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I'll have to like reset it or something. I don't really know what's happening. Maybe I'll just make a new one and throw that away. But yeah, so that's interesting. We're gonna have to deal with that. I am also still collecting wool for that achievement. I don't really remember much about it, but I do remember there still is an achievement. Let's go ahead and grab these guys as well, so we can put them in with the other trophies. There we go. I also got a lich. I don't know, however you say that. We can go ahead and actually, we don't really need that much bread in there, so we can go ahead and throw some of this stuff away. We also got some armor, some Valkyrie cape. Oh wait, cape. I wonder what that does. Valkyrie cape. It doesn't look like, unless I can put it in here. Agility cape. Oh, Valkyrie cape. Oh, that's actually interesting. I don't know what it does though. Oh wait, what? Oh, it makes you fall slow? It does. Oh, that's actually really cool. I kind of dig that. I don't know. I'm doing all right. Just can't sleep. It's 4:30 a.m. Oh my goodness, that's late. Wow. Okay. Why are you? What's going on? What's going on, bud? You're doing all right. Everything's going okay. Valkyrie chestplate's actually really nice. Weirdly enough, I mean, I've never really heard of it before, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that this might get annoying, so I'm gonna switch back to my agility cape. Throw that in there for now. We can also throw that in there. We can go ahead and throw our enchants and stuff. No, we have books in there. That's what we're gonna do. Right. And then we can also go ahead and the tomb. I think I'm gonna put. I don't know where to put the tomb. Maybe I'll put it in here. I don't really know much about it, so why don't I just go ahead and throw the things that I don't really know about in there. Do I still have stuff? No, I don't have stuff in there. Okay, well, that's fine. We do need to make some carrots pretty fast, so we're running out of food. Let's just go ahead and grab a bread real quick. Fill up on bread for a sec. You know, that's what I did today. Might as well, you know, do that now. We can also throw these guys in here. Lava, carrots. Oh, okay. Also mob drop. There we go. Okay. Oh, I also went ahead and upgraded my yeet stick, and so it lasts like much longer now, which is really cool. I also got another one that lasts a decent amount. Oh, I also have these guys. Is never lost on death in Blast Protection 3. That's not amazing enchantment, but I'll go ahead and keep it. The magical map focus. I still don't know what that does. Also zombie trophy, armor shards, maze wafer, spawners, etc. Stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those away. I probably should have organized before stream so we can actually get into whatever we're doing. Almost just threw out all of that stuff, which wouldn't have been amazing for me. That's right, we were also going ahead and... Oh wait, did we ever end up... No, we didn't end up smelting these. We need more heat for that, which I don't know. I fell asleep after dinner and I just can't sleep now. Plus I'm on a pretty bad PC, so I'm watching on my phone and chatting on my PC. Big brain move, if you ask me. That is a big brain move. I have to agree with you. Well, I'm sorry you can't sleep. That must suck. But hopefully... Oh wait, how many do I need? Do I need just one stack? Oof, I don't know. Maybe, because one iron gets 9 nuggets. No, I have one extra stack. Oh, because you only need 8. Never mind. Okay. That's okay. That explains it. Let's go ahead and put these back into ingots real quick. But yeah, that sucks that you can't sleep. I mean, it's cool that you're here. I mean, selfishly, yeah, it's cool for me, but not fun for you. I actually woke up pretty early this morning. What am I missing here? Am I missing something here? Sword, yeet stick, pickaxe. I also need to repair a lot of my stuff. That's not amazing. Is there like an Unbreaking 3? Unbreaking 3. No, there's not really an Unbreaking 3. Enchant. I'm curious if there's like a just woke up, but hey, hi, hey, what's going on? I wonder if there's a different like special enchant for like Unbreaking, like a, you know, special one. Let's see, lightning protection, whatever, smashing, whatever, multi-shot, leech, insight, holding, increases the storage capacity of certain items. Interesting. Spectral balsam? I've never heard of that. Increases damage toward Enderman and Abyss Walkers. Highly recommended when fighting the Walker King. I'm pretty sure I've already fought the Walker King and I was completely fine. Smelting, Soulbound, Vorpal. Oh wait, do I have Vorpal 3 on this? Yes, I do have Vorpal 3. What else is there? There's Withering, Repellent, Soulbound. I don't care for Repellent too much. XP Boost, Kaboomerang, Bladerang, a lot of rings, a lot of Bladerangs, Boomerangs. Last Stand, I don't know what Last Stand does. Oh wait, no, Last Stand, I do know what that does. Oh, we need fuel efficiency. That's what we need. Implosion, destruction, whatever. Okay, well, what is this stuff? Enchanter, Change metal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, good enough, I guess. But yeah, I'll just have to repair a lot of that stuff. But other than that, everything's going pretty good. I have been grinding a bit and enchanting a bit. Let me go ahead and actually, let me get some steel. Let me make some dark steel, like another stack of dark steel or something. Oh, I also need more grains of infinity, which is kind of a bother if you ask me. Oh wait, do we have more stuff in here? No, we don't. Okay, we're all good. We're all organized. That's all good. Okay. So we were going to make some more steel things. Did we run out of? Yes, we did run out of coal. Let's see. We can grab some of this stuff. Hopefully we have more coal in here as well. We do. All right, pretty good. Still doing decent at pulverizing things and whatnot. We are trying to get steel, so we need iron or steel. Here's steel. Here's more steel. So I guess we'll only do that. Dark steel, so... dark steel... How you make dark steel is through alloy smelter, obsidian, and pulverized coal. Or just obsidian. Oh wait, no, just obsidian. Because we have steel. Okay. So we just need obsidian, which is super easy because, you know, quarry, all of that fun stuff. And so we can go ahead and actually just jump on into that. And then we can also go ahead and grab from this backpack the dark steel that we already have and go ahead and repair all this stuff as well. Let me go ahead and take all this stuff off. You can go ahead and throw... Oh, never mind. We don't have any levels. We should probably get some levels, huh? How do I do it? There we go. I just needed my hand. Let's go ahead and get 20 for now, and we'll just keep going back and forth because levels exponentially cost more. So, okay, so let's go ahead and do that. 9. This takes 9 as well. That takes 8. Okay, so we're gonna need like 8 plus another 8 or something. So 16. Let's just go 20, even 20. Just so we don't have to go back twice. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Okay, 7. And then leggings, there we go. And then dark pickaxe, 5. Perfect. And that's all good. Should we repair that? No, we won't repair that. But we will go ahead and actually charge up all this stuff. Oh wait, are we full of this? No, we're not. Okay, we're good. We're all good. We can go ahead and start charging up the rest of this stuff. And we should be good to go. Do something. I don't know what we're gonna do today. What should we do today? Should we go to the Aether? Should we go somewhere else? Should we go... Let's go ahead and throw these guys on real quick. There we go. And then pickaxe, shield. We still have shield. Perfect. Backpack, dark steel. Okay, well, we can go ahead and keep this stuff going for now. That looks pretty good. Actually, that's really good. Funny enough. And so we can go ahead and actually just keep going for now. And grab all that stuff and throw that into this backpack. Because that's where it goes. We actually also made a couple of empowered things. I don't know why I said we, because I made it. You guys weren't here. If you guys were here, I would say we, but it's just I for right now. So, you know, I don't know what that's doing. Whatever you're doing just completely confuses me. It confused me as well for the first couple of, you know, times I played this, but then I kind of caught up because, you know, pro gamer and whatnot. But I'm kind of just rambling, not a bunch. No, that's not how you say it. I'm not actually doing anything that is like substantial or like important. it's not technical at all. It's just me kind of blabbering about what I'm doing. Like, let's go ahead and put this stuff in the chest. I'm saying that, except for I'm saying it a little bit more techy, as in just like randomly naming the items that I'm putting away. Like, oh, this dark steel, let's go ahead and make some dark steel. You got obsidian and that, we can alloy smelt it. And yes, you know, I do know some of it and whatnot, but other than that, I'm kind of just rambling. That's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and go. No, do we go in the Aether? Ooh, I don't know. Do we go in the Aether? I think. Oof. I don't know. I can't decide. What have we been doing here? We've been going ahead and just randomly doing dungeons and whatnot. I actually did want to do this at some point. Maybe we'll do that today. I mean, if I'm being honest, I should probably do that sooner or later because I just repaired all of my stuff, right? And so that would make sense to actually do that right now. And let me go ahead and actually recharge my sword as well, because I didn't really recharge that a whole bunch. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of energy, but hey, that's fine. So that's still getting water, right? Okay, that's good. Maybe I'll add another one right here. Another something right here, so I can just have all of that stuff good to go. We'll get some fluid pipes. Go ahead and add one right. I can't do that. Okay, there we go, up to there, and then also right there. And then we also need another one of our engines, which is, that's a steam engine. We don't need a steam engine. We need a different kind of engine. Where's our, there it is, compression dynamo. That's what it is. And we can do that. Nope, that's not the right way. I remember having this problem before. Oh yeah, we have stuff in here. We have wired charger. Here we go. We have wired charger right here. And we can put this guy. Let's go ahead and grab this so we can just real quickly throw this right here and throw this right there, I think, hopefully. Yes, that looks good. And hopefully that'll start gaining, that'll start making some energy sometime soon once the water, yes, okay, perfect. And we should also actually upgrade that while we're at it. Let's go ahead and grab this guy and this guy. And specialization, don't need refined fuel, don't need that. We're gonna go ahead and do that one, and output and speed. Why don't we go ahead and do these two to upgrade them. All we're doing is upgrading them and adding some augmentations, and voila, now it's doing a lot. And now we just need a capacitor, which is right here. Okay, so this is these are, what are they called? Oh my goodness, what are they called? They're called wired chargers. Okay, so that wired chargers usually don't have a specialization for what are they called? Capacitors, that's what they're called. But that's fine. Let's just go ahead and look for something around 4. Basically 4 is just an upper, like a better type of capacitor that's faster. But obelisk area, no. I'm basically, all I'm doing right now is I'm literally just looking for global level that are around 4, or something like a charger specialization under it. But it doesn't look like I have one, so I think I might go ahead and go with this guy, found capacitor. And we can go ahead and throw this guy in here. Voila. And then this will start taking charge, as you can see. And this stuff will continue charging and all that fun stuff. And then this will fill up, and then I can charge stuff really fast. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. So yeah, so we will go ahead and actually target this guy, which is gonna be this way. Yes, it's gonna be directly this way. And I should be good in terms of... Right, okay, so yeah, so I should be good in terms of like my power level on my stick of traveling, staff of traveling staff, I don't know what it's called, because I have like a million power things and one takes like 20,000, and so it's not too bad. Actually, that's kind of unfortunate, but it is actually getting night time. It's becoming nighttime. It's not getting nighttime. That's kind of a silly thing to say, but hey, whatever. We can actually go ahead and just go /home and sleep for the night. And I think we have everything we need. I don't think we really need anything else. But hey, that's fine. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and drink some water. If you have water with you, go ahead and drink it. If you don't, go get some water and drink. Stay hydrated. Cool. And then as you can see, this is still getting charged by the dynamo. Now I'm not getting out of bed for water. You don't keep a water bottle next to your bed? What are you, crazy? What happens when you wake up in the middle of the night dying of thirst? You have to get up and go into your kitchen to get water instead of just having a, you know, a reusable water bottle next to your bed where you can just, you know, quickly have a sip of water, or a glug of water even, since you're dying of thirst, of course. What is that? That block is interesting. Limestone. I actually haven't seen limestone yet. It's interesting that this is the first time. Hey, look, a peacock. I don't have a nightstand. You have a floor. I used to put my water bottle on my floor. But hey, whatever. Also, why don't you have a nightstand? Where do you put your phone? Where do you put things, you know? Have I beaten that? Yes, I think... No, I haven't. Have I not beaten that? That's so interesting. What's going on here? Also, this guy, I just want to really quickly mine into here, grab whatever's in the chest. There we are. Skystone and engineering press. Don't know what they do yet, but hey, that's fine. Okay, so I'm actually... He's floating. The guy's floating. What, how am I supposed to fight him? He's floating. Whatever, doesn't matter to me. So this guy's actually, so this castle thing is really interesting. I don't necessarily know what it is. I assume it's a boss of some sort. You have no idea how high my bed is. Oh wait, I literally have no table in my room at all. You have no idea how high my bed is from the floor, and I put my phone underneath my pillow. Hope it doesn't electrocute me. That is awful. That will give you like brain cancer or something, sleeping that close to your phone. Like, geez. But hey, you do you, I guess. Okay, so yes, this is a boss. This is a calf. But I'm curious what kind of mobs there are in here. Looks like... Oh, I can't tell what they are. Too bad you don't control what I do. That's what I just said, fam. I don't really like that I said fam. But hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. So it looks like skeletons or like half skeleton, half other things. But it looks like there's a lot of people, a lot of things in here. Oh, okay, so it is skeletons. But that looks pretty easy for the most part. Let's go ahead and... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hey, guys. I can see you all there. No one else sees me, right? Let's go this way. Nothing behind the paintings, right? Okay. Okay, we're good. We can keep going. Should we go in here? No, we'll go right here. They're all thinking about different things. Let's just go ahead and snipe a little bit. Don't have to worry about them for a little bit. And once we get closer, they'll actually aggro onto me. Maybe. Unless I just snipe them all. What's going on? Strawberry Milk's live. I get notifications on my phone. Hey there. What's going on, kiddo? It's talking to the skeleton. Clearly. Where did the... Anyone in here? No, this is the other place that I could have entered from. But I didn't. But there should be someone in here, right? Couple. Hey, guys. That guy just switched from one tool to another. That was interesting. I've never seen that before. I haven't really been looking in chests at all in this place. Hey there. Snipe. Let me go ahead and turn some night vision on. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, guy's exploding. What is that? Poison staff? Ooh, something ringing. What was ringing? Is that the staff or something? I don't even know anymore. Yo. Oh, I just caught on fire because of that guy. That was annoying. Are things disappearing? What? Do you guys see those things disappear? I haven't collected any of that stuff. But it is so unusual. Maybe there's like hoppers underneath, and at the very end, you collect everything or something. I don't really know. I don't understand. But that's fine. We don't need to understand everything. We should have gotten that XP before. We should have gotten that XP already. It wasn't very smart of me not to collect it. So now I have to go all the way back. Okay, so we have tribal shoes, some chain. Nothing really interesting. I'll be honest. Nothing interesting. We also have some other stuff in here. We have nether portal and this guy. Who, yes, got one hit, but that's not a big deal. See, look at this. They just switch swords, and are these going to disappear? No, they're not. Okay, cool. Just make me look like a complete fool in front of everyone. Love when that happens. Okay. But yeah, how are you guys doing? What's going on in your lives? Anything fun and interesting happen lately? Or is it all the same old, same old? For me, everything's fairly the same. Nothing too interesting has happened recently. I'm kind of vibing in life right now. You are one. Alright, that's not very nice. But, you know what? Free speech and all that jazz, right? Okay, Okay, we can just keep going from here. We don't really need anything else from here. Why don't we go upstairs a little bit? Huh? Why don't we go upstairs? That's in this room, huh? Yep, it is. What's up? What's going on in here, fellas? Anyone gonna attack me or something? No? No one's gonna attack me? How interesting. Oh, hey guys. What's going on? Surprised no one aggroed onto me that fast. Another poison staff person. And I still didn't get a poison staff from it. I've killed like 3 of those guys and I still haven't gotten a single poison staff out of it. None of them have dropped it. Hey guys, what's going on in here? Abyss Walker. Oh, hello. Alright, that one's very nice, but hey, whatever. Another poison staff and another not getting them. Love it. Anything in here? Nope. Anything in here? Maybe. They get aggroed on pretty fast. Doesn't look like there's much else in here. Oh, there's that guy right there. This seems like a very big place for such like weak, like, you know, mobs, you know? I don't really know. I don't really know what the deal is with that. I mean, obviously it'll get progressively harder in a bit, but still, I would expect a little bit more from something with such a nice area, I guess. But hey, it's not my place to judge, right? Fire staff, still didn't get it though. I will take the experience though. Anything in here? No, I actually already checked in here, didn't I? So I went there already. I haven't gone in here yet. Nothing's in here though. Let me go ahead and grab this experience. I've been in there. Haven't been in here. Another poison staff. Did I kill that guy? Okay, I did. Nothing in here as well. Disappointing. Name the last time I was nice to you. Actually recently, huh? It was on break. When I was on my break, you messaged me and you were being very nice. So, what do you think about that, huh? Okay, let's just finish this floor real quick, and then we can go... Another fire staff. We can go ahead and... Oh, hello. JB, hello. Oh, hey, I didn't even see you there. What's going on, JB? How's it going, buddy? Buddy. Oh, wait, I did get a staff. Look at that. A healing staff. How interesting. I've never gotten a healing staff before. But I don't know really what it does, to be honest. What's in here? Anything in here? Nope, nothing's in here. I thought there might be, but there isn't. Also, the creeper sound didn't scare me because there aren't creepers in here. That'd be silly if there were. There's just skeletons. That's the whole shtick of it. Oh yeah, LMAO. Oh, whoops, I just put down my guy. My bow. That would have been bad. Oh, and my dark shield. Look at that. That's dangerous. You can put down your things. Huh. I did not know that. Okay, what's in here? Anything interesting? Nope, nothing at all. Fun. Okay, and is there anything in here? Nope. Okay, we can... Oh wait, is that a button? Nope, that's just my imagination. What's up here? Hey! Skeleton. You're quite the... You're quite the tank, aren't you? Wow, look at that. I'll be darned. That skeleton took quite the hit, I gotta say. Quite the amount of damage. Oh, I can't do that. I can do this, though. Voila. Fixed. $0 minutes of Oliver being crazy. 40. Oh, okay. Yes. We stand crazy. We do stand crazy. No, we don't. We don't stand anything. What have I taught you in this chat? Is you don't stand anything. Stand leads to disappointment. Hey guys, I didn't really mean to walk in on you guys. I'll be honest, please don't kill me. I apologize if I was being a little bit intrusive. But you know what? I can't help it sometimes. I gotta get that dub. You feel? Anything else? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. It's invisible, but the armor isn't. How useful is that? It's not. That was sarcastic. Oh, hey, look at that. We're outside. Is there any chests? I haven't really seen many chests. Hey, look, a chest. Look at that. Let's see what's in here. What can we throw away? We can throw away pretty much all of this poisonous stuff. We'll keep the poison. No, actually, we won't keep the poisonous stuff. I honestly really don't care about the poisonous stuff. We'll keep the healing stuff because I'm intrigued about that. But other than that, I don't really have a use for any of that other stuff. Anything in here? Anyone? Nope, not at all. There could be a chest hidden in there somewhere, but honestly, I don't really care. What's this? Is this? Oh, it's a vampiric staff. I already have a vampiric staff, I believe. But we'll take another. Might as well. Oh wait, another healing staff. Look at that. Another healing staff. Look at that. What's in here? Nothing. There we go. What's in here? Nothing. Coolio. Rip to anyone named Stan, I guess. Dang, yeah. Well, I've not done much trying to do new things other than animations, like making video games reviews and doing video edits. So yeah, not much at all. That's very cool, though. Video game reviews are interesting. Please don't kill me. Proceeds to kill first. Well, they attacked me first, so you know. It happens. There we go. Just absolutely killing it because we are absolute boss professional gamers. You guys should be lucky having a streamer like me because I actually include you guys on my successions, you know? Instead of saying I won, I say we won because you guys are here along with me on the ride. Even though you guys have no, you know, you guys don't contribute to this at all, you know? Actually, you pretty negatively contribute to me for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys, I guess. Rhea is the only person. You know, you kind of hinder me in a sense. Anything else? No, we can go up one more. Let's eat first. Pro gamer. Yay, we did it. But yeah, you know, pretty cool guy. Oh, hey, what's going on? These guys, like, walk kind of weird. They walk, like, diagonally, huh? Wow, geez. Rhea, all you do is insult me. Wow. And, like, you know, tell me how my advice to you doesn't mean anything, even though it comes from the bottom of my heart. Do you know what that does to a person? Makes them crazy, makes them lose their mind. It's like a Joker moment, you know? Someday, I'm gonna turn into the Joker, and it's gonna be your fault. I'm gonna blow up a children's hospital or something. And it's all because of you. Well, I'm sorry. I was being honest. Jeez. Okay. Should I gaslight you? Okay, calm down. I start gaslighting everyone in chat. Look, you're being crazy, okay? I did nothing wrong. Do you understand what you've been doing to me? I am the victim, and you are the you're the person who should be apologizing for what you've been doing to me. Yay! Yay! No, I don't like gaslighting. Quite honestly, gaslighting doesn't progress society, I'll be honest. That's not my vibe. I only do things to progress society. And I know what you're thinking. You're streaming Minecraft right now. How does that progress society? Well, you know what? I am bringing about wonderful change in terms of teaching the younger community about social issues and all of that stuff through my streams, okay? And if you can't understand that, Flex Infused Boots, I still don't have any of that. So yeah, I'll take that. And if you can't understand that, then, well, I don't really know what to tell you. Ba-ba! Anyone else want a piece of this? Anyone? Anyone else? Anyone else? Does not look like it. You are an absolute delight. Thank you. Okay, does anyone know what a Turkish delight is? I'm scared. You should be. Does anyone know what a Turkish delight is? Because I have no clue what it is. And you know, I wanna be interested because I don't know what it is. Where did that staircase go? It's not in there. Is it in here? I thought I already looked in here. Oh, here it is. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there, bud. Good thing you're a skeleton, and I have no guilt killing off skeletons. Oh, what's that? How interesting. I don't even know what kind of staff that was. It was like a chimey staff. Turkish Delight, or Locum, is a family of confections based on a gel of starch or sugar. Premium varieties consist of largely chopped dates, pistachios, hazelnuts, or walnuts bound by gel. Traditional varieties are often flavored with rosewater, mastic gum, bergamot, orange, or lemon. What does it look like, though? Let's go ahead and look. Turkish Delight. Image. That doesn't look what I thought it would have looked like. I can't. It looks like jelly with or it looks like jam jelly with like a coat of powdered sugar around it or something. That's weird. Well, cool. You learn something new every day, right? I haven't had those actually. Didn't know the name. LMAO. They're really good. It's like condensed jello, but good flavors and sweeter. Huh. Cool. Did not know that. So it's a poison staff. What's going on in here, guys? Ooh, you throwing poison arrows at me. What's that about? That's pretty rude. World thread? Yeah, world thread boots. Opposed to world tread boots. What's going on, guys? What's happening in the world of Minecraft? not talking to you. I'm not talking to chat. I'm talking to my game. The game that I'm playing. That's all I'm doing. I got here late. What's this stream title about? I don't know. What do you want it to be about? But I always think that that saying is interesting. I can't remember what I've forgotten, or I've forgotten what I was trying to remember. I've always thought that was an interesting thing about, you know, the mind. Because you can't remember something that you've forgotten consciously, because you don't know what you forgot. Hey there, Skelly. Jack Skellington. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? What are you? Triton? Are you guys gonna attack me? Are they hostile? I thought it was just gonna hit me and walk away. That's funny. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. You just watching me playing with the squid things? Anywho, I read that as sweeter and sweater and very confused. Remembering to forget. Deep af, fam. Sweaters are nice. Yes, they are. Why? They are special. They're so cute, though. Why can't you leave them alone? They didn't do anything to you. What? What are we... What doesn't who like? Sweaters are nice. They are special. What are we talking about? Oh! Talking about those lizard boys. I was confused. Clearly. There's the stairs. Hey, what's going on here? Look, it's the outside I came from. Here. Let's go ahead and throw some stuff away. Heavy iron chest plate. Cool, that's good enough. Now we can continue on with our quest to find the best of the best and train all of the Pokemon, or catch all of them. I see you, Abraham Lincoln. Was that right? That's the guy that was shot in the back of the head, wasn't it? Oh yeah, he was also a president or something. I think that was kind of important as well. He wasn't just shot in the back of the head. But is that the right president now that I think about? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Yo! I could have just said the bigger guy from Of Mice and Men? Isn't that what it's called? I don't know references. Lincoln was the theater president. Yes, that's right. Shot in the others. Kennedy McCarthy. Yes, I know all about that one. I was there. Okay, let's go ahead and head up once more. I feel like there are a lot. It looks like there are a lot more mobs, which would make sense because we're reaching the top, aren't we? It feels like we're reaching the top, but there's so many more orange dots. Maybe they're all up there or something, or all below us maybe? I don't know. I feel like the boss is gonna be right here. Yeah, okay, I have no clue where I am. So maybe I have to go down and out. Or maybe this way and this way. Okay, and then there's probably going to be another place to go out. Or something. Nope, there's not. Never mind. Maybe this way? Question. Can you perhaps place blocks to mark where you went already? No, you cannot. You cannot change anything until you beat... Oh wait, yes you can. I'm silly. I was under the impression that you could not do that because you can't break blocks, but clearly I'm in the wrong. Oh, we've been here. Okay, I haven't been to this part of the castle yet, have I? Are these the walker things? Hey, skeleton. He walked away from me. Abyss walkers. What do you guys drop? Anything interesting? Lapis lazuli? Nope. Not anything too interesting. What'd this guy drop? Unbreaking, soulbound, and protection 4. That's actually good armor. I'll be darned. Bam! Sorry if that was too loud. Didn't need to startle you all. I was just expressing my emotion, my giddy and upbeat nature through sound effects. Oh, hello. You're the boss, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, okay then. There you go. All done. Beat the guy. Cool. Never change. OMG, sound effects pog. Okay, let's go ahead and check out some of these chests. So it looks like we got 2 god apples. Phenomenal. Spike glove, angel ring, long shot. I don't know what long shot does, I'll be honest. Oh, I also got soul stealer 3, curse bone, blah, whatever. Vampiric staff, this stuff, whatever. So that's kind of bleh. That's all bleh. I'll take this ring because apparently it's good. Don't really know what it does. Ooh, crystal chest. I'll take that. Golden feather. Honestly, I don't really care too much about that. Teleport stone. Sure. Multi-shot. Bending. Soulbound. Anything. Oh, this is such a letdown, isn't it? Oh, this is such a letdown, isn't it? Oh, this is a letdown. How embarrassing that I wasted that much time on this much of an embarrassing thing. There's literally nothing interesting in here, is there? What about in here? Is there anything interesting at the top of this guy? Gotta be at least a chest. Is there seriously not a chest? Oh, that is such a bummer town. Bruh moment. Am I right, fam chat? Noise texture on the ceiling. Yeah. It's, you know, not the best, but we're okay with it. We live with it. We're all good. Well, that was kind of a disappointment, huh? I can take away this question mark now. I didn't take away the question mark. Confirm deletion. There we go. Now what? I beat it, right? That boss was anticlimactic. Yeah, I know. I noticed that quite a few times. The boss is very anticlimactic. And it's quite annoying sometimes. It can be annoying at least. Especially if there isn't good loot. Especially... Is that a ferret? No. That is so cool. I've never seen a ferret before in this mod. I've upgraded the yeet stick. JB, it now can go a lot further than it could before. Four or 5 times more. Which I gotta tell you, that's kind of a lot more, isn't it? What's this? Nothing. Just a random little place. Hey, a temple. I'll go there. Should we blow everything up first? Boop. Alright, let's see. We got squid beaks. We got the ender with nothing on it. Lost capacitor. Awful, awful capacitor. That is probably the worst capacitor I've ever seen in this mod. As you can see, it's 0.92. That's just awful. Jeez. These are all... Okay, that's not bad. This one's awful too. This one's pretty bad. This one's decent, but it's not good. Buried treasure map. Ooh, I'll take a buried treasure map. Okay, okay. This has a little bit of potential in a sense. Go ahead and throw the god apples in there. All of this stuff, buried treasure map, whatever. Go ahead and grab what's ever in here. Diamond. Don't really care about any of that stuff, to be completely honest. What about this capacitors? Oh, by far the worst capacitor I've ever seen in this mod. 0.5. That is impressively bad. Okay, that's decent. I'll take that. Oh, that's decent as well. That's okay. I don't think I need it. Emits magical. So I'm curious about black lotuses because it's like almost like they're presented as a decent thing. Black lotus. What is it used for though? Perpetuum locomotive, electric locomotive, digital clock, factory block, anti-block. Yeah, I still don't really know what the deal is with that, but whatever. Ender Empowered 2 isn't terrible. Another buried treasure map. I'll take the buried treasure map for sure. And all I want from this is the Empowered 2. Other than that, I genuinely just don't need anything from it, so I can just take that, throw this back in there. Voila, done. Nothing in there. Mini anvil. Bad. Oh, this is the one that I've already seen, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one that I've already seen. And other than that, it doesn't look like there's much else in here. So I guess what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and get out of here. And maybe go for some buried treasure or something? Oh darn, they're the same. I thought they were different because it said buried treasure was 6 and 7. An Oliver stream. Hi random. What's going on? Am I going north? Should be north. Alright, let's see. Is there like a river or something? Hey, there's a town. Or a place. Maybe it's in this different desert. Maybe I should just go straight until I find a river? What's that? Spawner camp? Oh, okay. I think it should be over here then. Oh, that is a spawner camp with a chest. Might I add. That could be useful as long as I break all the spawners real fast. Oh wait, weren't there spawners here a second ago? Yes, no, no, yes, okay, well. I go just jump. Oh, okay, okay, lovely. Hello. Oh, I just gave him my sword, didn't I? Look, guys, give me a minute to collect my things. I just gave him my sword. That's annoying. Okay, then. Let me go get my sword, then. Okay, where is my sword? That's not good if I don't have my sword. That sword is crazy. That's really not good if I don't have my sword. Where'd my sword go? I really, really hope that the skeleton didn't pick it up and then I killed it and it didn't drop. That would be such a bummer. Oh boy, that's probably what happened. Oh no. Oh wait, no, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing okay. Oliver, have you checked out the update? I haven't yet. Did you leave it on a table? No, it's right here in my inventory now. Okay, so let's see. Whoa, that's a volcano. X marks the spot. Is it in the volcano? Nah, it's right here. So let's go ahead and do the Filza technique. I don't know if it's going to work with this, but it might. Look at that. It did work. All right, let's see if there's anything good. And is it worth it? Not a great capacitor. I'll take a name tag. Lime room, I'll take. Decent capacitor, Man of Steel. No, it wasn't worth it. Not at all. Your heart stopped for a sec there. Yeah, it did. Look at how good this sword is. XP boost 3, Vorpal 3, Leech 4, Soul Stealer 5, Looting 3, Insight 3, Unbreaking 3, Sharpness 5, plus Pocket Anvil, Direct and Empowered 4. It does 14 hearts of damage. That's crazy. That took quite a while to, you know, go ahead and do. So there is going to be a boss in here. A temporary boss, I guess. Oh, hello, burning. But I don't actually know where the boss is. I actually had experiences with this in a single player world. I don't exactly know. So is there an entrance somewhere? It doesn't look like an entrance. But I could not for the life of me find like a boss. I couldn't find a boss, you know? So I don't know if that was like bugged or something, but there is like, you know, some stuff down here and you can go all the way down to below a lot of it. Like there's a lot of things here that have already aggroed onto me, huh? So I guess I could go ahead and get some experience. That guy gots to go. We can go ahead and we can say that for a fact. What are those things? Gremlins? Yeah, interesting. You guys can perish as well. And then you guys, I don't know what just hit me, but whatever. Dang, what a sword. What if you fell? I would just, you know, teleport. All of that fun stuff. Quite the interesting mechanics, huh? They're crawling. And doing whatever. But okay. You know what? I'm not gonna shame you for what you do in your free time, you know? You do you. I'll do me. That's all we can do, isn't it? Let's just go ahead and throw away some stuff. Salamander eye. There we go. We can throw away this stuff. Cool. That's a lot of mobs. I wonder if this is the boss? Certus quartz, dust, cargo cart, squid beak. Yeah, nothing interesting. Oof, yum. Loved the experience. Okay, so is the boss this way? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Is the boss all the way at the bottom? Oh, I just fell. Just like Pear said that I might. And just like I said I would, I teleported. I don't know what's with the hearts. I don't know what they're doing. Flippers empowered in micro anvil. I already have kind of all of that stuff, I'll be honest. I don't really care too much about that. Hey, I'm floating. Cool. That guy had a floating arrow. I'm trying not to pick up any of the items because it's all just junk. What is this guy doing? Hello? Oh, okay, they're both. It just looked a little weird. Looked a little sus, if you will. Did I check that chest? Whatever. I can't remember if I checked the chest, but to be honest, I don't care too much. I wonder if they can block as well because they're crawling. So are their shields like, you know? Oh, I guess they are. Okay. I was curious because like, are their shields gonna be engaged or something? Guys, you gotta stop with these little meetings. The boss man don't like meetings. It's like unionization in the Amazon factories, you know? You can't do that. Jeff Bezos will cut off your limbs. You feel? Oh. Ooh, that guy didn't die. Oh, he had cool arrows as well. What was that? We got Cyan, Empowered, and Jump. Don't really care, and that's a bad capacitor, so I don't really care too much. See, they're like kissing. Like, I don't want to interrupt anything, but like at the same time, you're coming to attack me. I kind of have to go ahead and ruin the party. I kind of have to be the killjoy, I guess, in a sense. Oh, you guys saw me already. Okay, fine. Dude, you guys are just absolutely killing it, aren't you? You guys are killing it. I'm taking quite a bit of damage, I'll be honest. I'm surprised. Is there someone behind me or something? I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's you. You're just glitching out the arrows. I see what's happening. He hungers for greater power and needs to be stopped. Ruining their relationship. Yeah, I know. I hate to be like a killjoy or something, but like, I mean, they're just going, all they're gonna do is like, see, look, they're already coming to attack me. I'm not even a couple feet away and they're just like already gonna be hostile. Infinity Biometal Gear I will take because infinity is good number. Empowered 3 I will take. Capacitor, that's a decent capacitor. And I will go ahead and do this, and I'll go ahead and do this, and I'll steal the empowered 3 from here, steal the empowered 2 from there. I'll steal that guy as well. Other than that, I have no use for you. You see how that happens? Once you are no use to me, I will throw you out. And that's something that that happens in society, you know. There's not much you can do about it. You just have to keep proving yourself, providing important or useful information or services, and you won't be tossed aside like those other things. So, you know, there's my tip to capitalism and how society is set up, you know. As long as you provide something valuable, you won't be kicked to the side. These guys are on fire. They live in a volcano, but they're flammable. It's not a very good idea. Sounds that they make are awful. They are giving me quite a bit of coal, actually. Which, believe it or not, I used to know someone named Cole. Oh, hey guys, I didn't even see you. I was blinded. Don't need any of these guys. Alrighty. Moving on. Look at how many levels we have. We have like 58 levels. We'll take the coal. We will take... That's it. That's all we are taking. Bad capacitor. Black Lotus. Ender with nothing interesting. Coal. Some more coal. Capitalism sucks. Yep. Everything does, JB. Yep. Coal. No. You know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. But you didn't have to cut me off. Something, 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 change of number. I don't even need your love, I think. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody. And now you're just somebody that I used to know. Sorry, getting in my feels. Anything in here? Oh, that's a decent capacitor. Nothing interesting. Tank cart. That's interesting, but I don't need it. And nothing in there, of course. I'm just kind of grinding levels, aren't I? 10 out of 10, you are good. Oh, are you good? Also, are you good? Ah, no. Yeah, it looks like the armor's... Yeah, okay, so the armor is getting better as we go down, so the boss is going to be at the bottom. Ha, bottom. Like a butt. I feel bad, it's like killing things that can't crawl or that can't walk. Inventory 2, empowered micro anvil jump. Nope, don't need any of that. Don't care too much. Ooh, slime pearl. Actually, I will take the slime pearl. Empower 2. Do I need more empower 2? No, not really. If I'm gonna be honest, I missed some experience. What else is in here? Anything interesting? Exit rail. That was my nickname in high school. Sorry, one sec. Ugh. Ugh. Unaliving? You mean kill is a bad word. Well, this is a video game that I'm talking about, so kill is not a bad word in this case. Unaliving is if you're talking about people. Iron gear? I've literally never seen that texture before. How interesting is that? I should probably eat something, huh? You know, today I had some matzo ball soup, some challah, some potato latkes, some applesauce, some cider. The usual Jewish feast of Hanukkah. If I'm gonna be honest, I dropped out of what? Wait, Pear, you what now? Would you drop out of Pear? What? You didn't drop out of school, did you? You better not have dropped out of school. So you actually have a valuable future. I only suggest to people to drop out of school if they don't have any future. Hence why I tell Rhea so many times. I still haven't eaten anything. What are you guys doing? You're like not even pulling the bow back. Damn. I want to make soup now. I don't. Making things takes too long. Like, I'm okay for making things for other people because like then it can be enjoyed, but I don't enjoy food enough to go through the hassle of making something, you know. I don't dislike cooking. I actually don't mind cooking at all, but it's just the result of it. Is it worth actually going through that entire process? I hate you so much right now. Cool. I was referencing Tubbo's song, Life by the Sea. Oh. If I'm gonna be honest, I need a little bit of a breathe or a break. A little bit of a breathe. I dropped out of college. Is that a line? I haven't listened to this song in a long time, so I don't know. Since it came out, I think. See, I'm not like your typical streamer who would add it to their playlists because, you know, I don't know, it's not my type of thing. I can't really separate creator and music very well. Blue and light blue. Ooh, I don't think I have light blue yet. I don't really separate creator and their creations very well, and so I kind of just tend to you know, not add any of that. It's the beginning, it's the first line. Oh, okay. Oliver, what's your Spotify rap like? You want to know, should I check right now? I've never checked before. All right, let's see. Spotify. How do you check it? I don't think I have a Spotify rap. I don't really use Spotify, if I'm being completely honest. Should be there on the homepage thing. Nope. I must not have used Spotify this last year. Oh well. I can tell you what kind of music I listen to, though. I could whip out one of my playlists. Let's go ahead and whip out one of my playlists. Why don't we? So I will read you a couple names to my playlists. 10, K-pop. 11, stream intro, stream playlist, Twitch stream safe stream songs, movie songs. 9, 8, 5, 6, 4, running playlist 3, running playlist 2, 7, running playlist. All right. So basically my playlists go in numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm currently on 11. I haven't actually listened to 11 very often, but I can go ahead and show you guys a couple of these things right here. Or there's also 10, which is, Gang of Youth, Kai Dreams, Declan McKenna, Melinda Moore, Lord Huron, Lil Packin, Fleece. Some older songs, Come On Eileen, Everyone Wants to Rule the World. Classics, of course. More Declan McKenna, Matt Maltese, Aurora, obviously, EAJ, The Strokes. Let's go ahead and go to 9. We have George Alice, M83, Matt Maltese, Maisie Peters, Conan Gray, Jake Miller, Grayson Chance, Declan McKenna, of course, Half Alive, stuff like that, Sales, Harry Styles, Tyler the Creator, KG Elephant, Harry Styles, Gambino, 21 Pilots, Tyler, Beach Fuzz, Aurora again. And then this was kind of my transition for playlist stuff. So 6 is probably when I started transitioning from kind of my old stuff. My running playlist was kind of all kind of weird songs, like that were very different in terms of, type of music. It kind of transitioned into this indie playlist kind of stuff. But I mean, like, you can even see in my 4... Oh, Codes is a great song. Codes by Heath McNeese. This was in a movie called, one of my favorite movies called Coming Through the Rye, I believe. Great song, great stuff. And stuff like that. But my original playlists were things like this, where it's just like, kind of that like electric dubstep, not even dubstep. Stole the Show is an interesting one. I remember this music video being pretty good, pretty interesting. Can't listen to it obviously because copyright. But that's kind of generally. Okay, stop playing, please. Don't really want to get striked. But yes, now I'm currently just like Matt Maltese, Declan McKenna, of course. Stuff like that. The Rare Occasion. Don't know what this is. Oh yeah, I know what this is actually. Good song. McKenna Grace. This is a new song. This is like the Haunted House song.
A ghost never leaves a haunted house.
That's a good song. Anyways, I can't play any of these because they're all copyrighted, you feel? Stuff like that. Anyways. Okay. Yee, you run? I used to run. Oh, so you're that person. What kind of person is that? I'm on mobile right now, not gonna lie. I can't read any of those. Well, I can't see all of it. It's blurry. Don't worry. Refresh pair. Check the quality. Quality is way up. Very interesting songs. Half the VOD is going to be muted. Confirmed. All of that fun stuff. Anywho. Yeah, that's my music stuff. What kind of person is that you're referring to, Rhea? I like indie music. I used to not really know music. That's why I listened to that kind of no lyric, electronic kind of sounding music. But then I developed something called taste. And since then, I've been, you know, riding the wave of indie pop, K-pop, and, you know, bands of that sort, I guess. But in general, I think it's a pretty decent and reliable. I mean, obviously it varies from time to time. It's not going to be the same exact type of songs every single time. If I like how it sounds, then it's going to be added. It's not like, oh, it has to be this kind. Tin plates. Nickel. Name tag. Taste. The person that uses YouTube more than Spotify. Well, I have YouTube Premium because I enjoy exiting out of my... I watch YouTube a lot on my phone, and I like exiting out of YouTube and still being able to listen. And so I use Spotify, and then I just use it for music because I can download stuff, you know? What's the point of getting another subscription when I can use it for music as well, you know? You feel? You get it? You understand? Or are you still just in denial of usefulness? 64 levels. Quite the levels. Oh, I see. The hearts are from the healing staff because they're healing each other. That's quite annoying, actually. It's like babies crawling at me, like, go away. There's no kick mechanic in this game, so I can't really do much about it. Ugh, am I right? So that person, yeah. But not gonna lie, YouTube Premium is a waste. Oliver, there's an ad play YouTube like that. Whatever. I've been using Premium for such a long time, so... Plus, I have money, unlike some of you guys. I actually don't really have money, but I still pay $14. However much it is for 3 months or whatever. But yes, it is probably more useful to me, or more useful to, you know, use other apps and not use YouTube for whatever. But I'm still going to be using YouTube because guess what? I don't care. Plus, I like spending money. It's kind of like an addiction. Wait, I read YouTube. I think people mean white. I get confused. What? When I read YouTube, I think people mean white. I have YouTube Premium. Yeah, I do too. Spring random. Y'alls don't have Spotify Premium? I don't really listen to music that much. Wouldn't Spotify be cheaper? Yeah, I would. I also have Spotify. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just how the cool kids do it. Alright, let's go ahead and finish up this boss, and then we can hop into something else. What else was I going to do in this? I was going to do something. What was the other thing that I was going to do? I don't remember what I was going to do. Jump in the lava. Jump. Jump. Okay. You happy now? Sorry, I didn't really jump in the lava. There you go. Now I jumped in. I wonder what would happen if I went in the lava with this. Nothing different. Okay, cool. Puffer emotes? go up higher? Someone gift me a sub from the top. Yeah, well, I already came down from the top, so I'm not gonna do that. That's kind of a waste of a time, isn't it? But what I will do is beat this boss right in here, hopefully. Hey there. You're not the boss. I know that. Don't worry about it. I'm not mad. I expected something like that. Oh, it's like a dungeon thing, isn't it? Is this going to be long? I really hope this isn't going to be long. That's going to be so annoying if this is long. So what's going to happen if I go here? Oh, how interesting. What about this guy? Ah, I see. I see. What's going on, fellas? I really hope this isn't as long of a dungeon as it was last stream, because that would be tragic. I don't want to bore you guys with these long dungeons. Oh, hey, it's an end portal. Cool. That's not what I cared about, though. I wanted the temporary boss. Unless the temporary boss is like the Ender Dragon. Have you guys seen that game theory video about the Ender Dragon? Like, and how you shouldn't kill it? Or you should? Game theory? I've been watching a lot of game theory lately. And let me tell you, game theory is great. Game theory is a great channel. And it's obviously appreciated a lot, but like, seriously, it's like a good channel, you know? Have you guys ever watched Game Theory? Obviously you guys have watched Game Theory. If you haven't watched Game Theory, we'll react to a video later. Oh, I was also going to react to a video, wasn't I? I was going to react to a couple videos, weren't I? That's what I can do. I can also do that. Yeah, I can go ahead and react to videos later. I just need to decide whether or not I want to actually do that, or when I want to do that. I also could play Genshin Impact. I said I was going to do that sometime soon, but I haven't done that yet, so it's kind of like a, you know, toss-up. I don't know if anyone wants that. Obviously some of you want that because that's kind of what content I do normally, but I haven't actually played in a long time, so I might have to update it first, so I don't actually know how that's gonna go. But other than that, I should be able to just go ahead and, you know, hang out with guys, play some more tekxit. I also have been feeling like I've been playing tekxit a little too much, even though I like tekxit a lot, and I think it's very entertaining to me. It could technically not be entertaining to you for some reason, even though, you know, I'm playing it, which is a little weird because, you know, I'm super entertaining and, you know, it's me, you feel. And so I don't know, you know, if you guys enjoy this or not, or if you guys are, if it's too, you know, high level, high IQ required, in a sense, for you guys to enjoy it like I enjoy it. I mean, look, it makes sense because I'm just super high IQ. You guys, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't actually know about you guys. Some of you may have a decent IQ. You guys might have the ability to process simple things, but I know some of you definitely can't process those kind of things. What is going on? Oh, is this the boss? Oh, I totally didn't even realize that. What's going on, temporary boss? Sorry, I didn't even, you know, realize that you were the boss. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I would have respected you a little bit more, but clearly you're not very respectable because, you know, of the whole I just beat you in a couple swings thing. I don't really know. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Anyways. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Also, Ollie, no spring, it's okay. You could not do the dungeon. Game theory is Pog. I watch more than theory, film theory than game theory. Random dreams. I like theory, so I have to lurk love. Oh, I have to lurk love, y'all. Okay. You were gonna say something to me though earlier. I don't know. I agree. Game theory is good. He just made a new Minecraft theory. Did he really? Minecraft is a game for super high Q Giga Chads. I haven't seen it yet though. I'm surprised you know the word Giga Chad, JB. You're kind of a boomer, if I'm being honest. Anywho, was I talking too fast or just fast enough, or too slow? Because I can talk faster. If you want me to talk faster, I can actually talk a lot faster than that. I actually have a very good IQ, and I just have to know what I'm going to say before I actually say it. Like, for instance, game theory is like there's this theory that the Ender Dragon is actually the last of its species in a sense, and that you shouldn't actually be killing it because then you'd be what's it called? You'd be making the Ender Dragons extinct. There's a race that was a race of builders that went to the end and that were hunting Ender Dragons, and the reason why they did that was probably because they're very similar to humans, and humans have the need to, in a sense, kind of find, what is that? Touchstone of Midas. How interesting. I've never seen that before, but it's kind of dope, I'll be honest. Midas, right? Hand grenade. But yeah, it's kind of like a theory that just says that there's a race of builders and they went to the end to conquer whatever was there, and they, like, you know, they, I guess, like, killed all of the Ender Dragons, but then there was also another race of builders that were trying to protect the Ender Dragon. That race of protectors probably were turned into Endermen. And that's the theory. And go burr Rick Dragon. Are there more dragons in the end in this mod pack? I don't know. I don't think so. Anywho, let's get out of here, huh? Should we react to some videos, or should we see how much we can make this full? How full we can make this? Okay, do it. Oh, I didn't get any new things. Okay, let's see how full we can make this. Okay, let's see how much it goes up. Oh, that went up a lot. I can also turn on a shower if I wanted to, and I could be showered with experience. See? Or I could stand on this guy and I can lose all of my experience. And voila. I have no experience now. Are there more dungeons in the mod pack? Yeah, I think so. But I'm not sure. I haven't really reached the end yet. Have you been there? No, I haven't. As I just said, I haven't reached the end yet. What is that? Oh, that's clay. I was like, what? That looks like a corkscrew or something. Okay. So should we... What should we do? Okay, I'm gonna do a poll. Let's go ahead and make a poll. There we go. We can do that for, I don't know, I guess a minute works. Start. Okay. What do we do? Go vote. Go vote. Go, 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 go. You have a limited amount of time, so you need to do it now. If you're not going to do it now, you're never going to be able to do it. I do have some videos that would be cool to react to. But also, I don't have to react to anything. I could just watch them on my own, you know? Have you guys ever seen Lamino? The channel? I've probably talked about Lamino a lot before, but it's this really cool YouTube video about like conspiracy theories and like historical events and stuff like that. And it makes this guy puts so much effort into these videos.
Wow.
And I know, right? And it's just super impressive and like super interesting. And I watched so many of their videos. Oh,
Yeah.
cool! It's an exact 33 tie. Love that, guys. Thanks so much. It's exactly 3-way tie. Can I guess who voted for what? JB voted for YouTube, Ria voted for Genshin, and either Random or Looney voted for something else. Let's see. Oh, no one voted for more tekxit. That's embarrassing. You could let us vote multiple times. I don't think I can, actually. Incorrect for me. What'd you do? Something else? I didn't vote. Oops. I'm fine with anything, honestly. Okay, well, obviously you're not fine with this game. Oh wait, we should actually probably decide what we're gonna do before we change anything. Something else, but whatever works. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and should we flip a coin or something? I don't know. I guess we can go ahead and watch a couple of videos. Pull up coin flip on Google. Yeah, we can do that. All right. My captures have been apparently are messed up. So I'll go ahead and have to actually fix that stuff, you feel? Can I reset that? Cool, there we go. There we go, back to normal. Okay, Google.
So I know that this is a time where a lot of kids are trying to figure out where should I.
What are you doing? That's not what I wanted to do. Sure. Coin flip. All right. So we're gonna do heads. We're gonna do heads. Oh, seriously, this as well? Oh, that's so bothersome, you feel? Let's just go ahead and, whoops. We have to select all of these individually and then drag them like this. Coin flip. Okay, so heads. We're gonna go ahead and switch away. Ugh, sorry. One sec. Okay, ready? So, ready? Okay, so heads is gonna be videos and tails is gonna be Genshin. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Heads, videos. Okay, good enough. We watch YouTube videos now. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube. What should we watch? So let's go to my liked videos. Oh, have you guys seen the Crucifixion? This is a pretty good vid. Alright, let's do that. We're gonna watch the Crucifixion. Okay. I'm gonna fall asleep no matter what. Anyways, videos, let's go. I would show a video I made, but I don't think anyone would get it because it's Deltarune. I will watch it anyways. And Pear likes Deltarune. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna be watching the Crucifixion. Okay, this is by Isaac HP. He's an English TikToker and YouTuber, and this is a masterpiece. Please enjoy. Does it sound okay? Can you guys hear the noises in the background? It sounds okay for me, but... You'll be able to hear them talk or something in a sec, but... Yeah. Minions. Oh wait, should I show you guys TikToks before? TikToks of this guy before? Let me go ahead and go to TikTok real quick. Isaac HP. Okay, so basically the story of this is that this guy... So let's go ahead and start at the beginning, right? So this guy's kind of like, you know, a comedian type person. Let's go ahead and go to a popular video of his. I'll show you a couple so you guys get the gist of it.
Hello to Cal the Dragon. I'm calling you out because you're one of the worst goalkeepers that I've ever seen. And I bet you can't save this shot that I'm gonna do. I bet you can't. Hello to Cal the Dragon. I'm calling you.
So this is kind of like the general gist of what, you know, he does.
Hey, you're right, Specs.
Or what he did.
Three celebrities. There we go. We're lost because of you.
Right, I'm not David Hasselhoff, and some people have been sending me videos of my fucking face on David Hasselhoff going to the fucking beach, going into the beach with the ladies looking at him when it's not me. Right, I'm not David.
I mean, sure, you can watch it. It's on my second channel called Not a Left Looney. It's the only video on the channel for now. Yeah, for sure, I will go ahead and watch that in a bit. Just remind me. Let me go ahead and just kind of...
I don't know why I look like your dad, but I'm definitely not your dad. I've impregnated 3 women before, but that was when I was in Asia. And yeah, I do talk to them sometimes, but I don't think they have emails anymore. I don't know what...
It's kind of like this is kind of...
Rest in peace to Prince Philip. Rest in peace, mate. Rest in peace, you cheeky fucking man. It's a shame you'll never get to watch Toy Story 5. It's a real shame.
There's a Toy Story 4?
You would have loved to have watched Toy Story 5. Rest in...
I didn't even know that. Okay, but anyways, a while into this, a little bit ago, he started this kind of...
This is today's cheeky UK...
He kind of started developing... Oh wait, we should probably change our stream stuff. Let's go ahead and just chatting. YouTube updates. Coolio. But then he kind of transitioned into this weird, like, kind of minion phase.
A fact. Did you know that if you wear a Mackenzie tracksuit and you have slits in...
And I think it starts...
So they made a film called The Mummy.
Roughly here.
Respect your parents. They passed school without Google. Hands up if you didn't get enough sleep last night. I didn't get enough sleep last night because I spent the night with a slag. Breaking news. I don't care. Because you're a slag. Thank you very much. Imagine there's no vector.
So as you can see, all of his videos started slowly transitioning into...
Hello, guys! Hell. Did I ever... I ordered it. I'm currently...
Let me cat in one sec. Have you ever seen the short film Curve? I really like it. No, I haven't. Maybe we'll watch that as well. Cat? No. I heard a cat, but...
I've got a single
anyways,
bed, which...
Here we go. Here's kind of the starting.
What you know about rolling down with the minions? When your brain goes minion, you can call that mental minion. When these minions talk too much, put that minion in slow motion. I feel like a minion in the ocean. What you know about rolling down with the minions? When your brain goes minion, you can call that mental...
Anyways,
Mama just
As you
killed
can
a
see,
me.
it's not just, you know, a one-time thing, but he starts getting
Yeah, I ball so hard that a minion wants
more,
to find me. But first a
bit
minion's gotta
more
find me.
intense
What's
in
50
a
grand to
sense.
another minion like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard that minion's crazy. If you're a Despicable Me fan and you're having a bad day today, then I take my hat off and I say to you, banana.
This is a good video. I like
You
this
like
video.
that one? If you're a Despicable Me fan and you're having a bad day today, then I take my hat off and I say to you, banana. Hope you like that one. I'm in love with the shape of my croissant
Anyways.
goes boom boom.
And then it kind of started to get worrying. As soon as he did this.
This person here says, what's a minion's favourite clothing brand? Gucci. Good joke, mate. Yeah. They tried to section me. This person here, banana.
As you can see, he's kind of slowly losing it.
Yeah, I like Matilda.
This person here says, what's a minion's favourite car? A Grugatti. Nice joke, mate. When I was a kid, my dad tried to throw me out of a car. This person here says, my biscuit goes boom. I'm London! I've been lifting everybody.
I used to hate minions, but then I grew up.
Shout out to the person.
And it kind of just kept going. And I'll try to find it, but let's go ahead and see Isaac HP minion live stream. As you can see, he started going live on his TikTok, and he didn't do anything for the entire live stream. All he did was sit there like this. See, look at this. Genuinely concerned. This is what I want to be when I grow up. Clap along. Happy. Blink twice if you need help. And this is all he did for the lives. And yeah, it kind of just kept going on, and then now we're here, you know? What did I come back to? Minion.
Hey, Isaac HP. Lovely to see you. I'm glad you could.
Anyways, back to this.
Because of coronavirus.
Sorry, let me restart. Oh, whoops.
It's too ridiculous.
How's that for the level sound? Hopefully the captions will be good. This is some RNG shit right there.
Hello, so thanks for joining me today, Isaac HP. Lovely to see you. I'm glad you could make it. I see we're socially distanced because of coronavirus.
I love his laugh. His laugh is so funny.
So you're very successful. You're probably the most successful UK TikToker that has ever existed. So I just want to ask you, has fame changed you by any chance? Yes, I'd say it has. You know, you have to be a little bit more weary of people coming up to you and stuff. Could I have £3? Sorry? £3. Oh, I don't have money yet. Oh, for God's sake. So you've got a lot of catchphrases right now. Stuff like grew up, classic minion joke. You say banana quite a lot. Well, banana is definitely a classic. And a lot of other type of sort of minion-y puns. What other puns have you got, or catchphrases for the future? I'm going to do other catchphrases like, whoa.
Whoa.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Maybe even Joker too, lol. Yeah, no, this is...
Influential TikToker.
He broke.
in-
He definitely,
Any
you know.
copycats at all? A lot of people around the world have now been doing minion face and trying to copy me, and I think it's pretty disrespectful because they never really credit me. Like, I saw somebody in the street the other day doing minion face, and I just walked up to him and beat the shit out of him. What the fuck do you think you're doing? This is my spot. What are you doing, mate? Come on. Come on. You fucking dick.
Look at this person filming, or starting to film. Right here. Yeah, this person's just filming, not doing anything.
So, stand-up comedy, something that you do. Do you ever do stand-up in the minion costume? Yes, I have been doing stand-up with minion face. It's going well, I just wish the audience would respect me more. Well, hopefully they start respecting you soon. Collaboration is very important. Have you thought about maybe collaborating with some bigger YouTube creators? I did try to ask I'm Alex for a collab, but I think he was quite busy, so he didn't really reply to me. Alex, could I be in a video with you?
Oh, Isaac, mate, fuck off, seriously.
So this is I'm Alex. You guys are very not knowledgeable of a lot of YouTubers and TikTokers like this. You guys just know Minecraft, like Tommy in it and stuff, because you're weird. But this is I'm Alex. He's like a content creator. He actually has filmed with Tommy and them before, but yeah, he's a bigger YouTuber.
No, genuinely, fuck off. No, you're pissing me off.
Why?
Because you're dressed like this again in public, and no, you got to sort yourself out, mate.
Do you not like me anymore?
I never did. But that's beyond the point. Because this is no, don't come near me.
Please.
No, Isaac, fuck off, mate.
So obviously.
Hey, LMAO, rude. Okay, does anyone know who I'm Alex is? Anyone know who that is? Yeah.
Hate this. How do you mentally prepare yourself to deal with something like that at such a great scale? Basically, I don't get any hate. No one really hates me. No one says that I fell off. No one ever says that. See you later, Isaac. Prick.
Nope, but I haven't really watched Tommy in it either.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Nice doing an interview.
And this is where it kind of turns, you know?
It's my pool. Yeah.
Make some noise, it's all freestyle. It's gonna be alright in your mind. If you can smile with us, we press on play, play with us, we are on the circus.
I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to go in public and do stuff like that.
And then all of you!
He's yelling at them. That's crazy. I don't know if he got that before.
No. No. I'm feeling very gruicidal right now. I'm feeling gruicidal, very sad. Could we call an ambulance? Yeah, could we call an ambulance? Let me call an ambulance quickly. Banana phone.
Gruicidal, yeah. I mean, I could do that. I would just be super embarrassed, you know?
What's a minion's favourite type of car to drive?
Anyone? Banana car, I don't know.
A Bugatti.
A Bugatti. Okay, got it. Like a Bugatti, but Gru, you know? Gru.
What does a minion say when they answer the phone?
Yeet. What does the minion say when they answer the phone? I don't know.
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay, that makes sense. Yep.
What's the Scottish minion's favourite? What's a Scottish minion's favourite type of drink? Iron Brew.
Iron brew, like iron brew.
Banana.
Yep. hope this music isn't copyrighted.
My ego is gone and we're swaying together at last. I hope the words that I spoke
Wait, don't look at this, don't look at that. After what he just did, he did something even weirder. And I don't like that, presenting that to my audience.
deconstruct reality with a simple rhyme called love, love, love. Oh, to see you walking around through the tall grass. My ego is gone and we're swaying together at last.
They're playing a board game. That's all they're doing behind there.
Everybody sitting here listening to this song. You might feel like individuals, but you are one.
I don't know what's happening either.
Everything that is
Don't worry.
within you is within this room. Take off your costume and be in blue. Oh, to see you walking around through the tall grass. My ego is gone, but we're swaying together at last. And I see already with roots of our own, a wonder remaining her.
It's his Joker moment. It's literally like that thing in the movie where he like was imagining like his life with his neighbor, I guess, in the newest Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix. Oh yeah, okay, so this is part of the live streams and stuff. This is like some of his live streams and like him just crying and like that's all of that stuff that I was talking about earlier. Relatable? Yeah, it is to me. I don't know why this wasn't in 4K, but it's great quality, first of all. Cinematically, this is all very good, like, well, very well done and like very beautiful and stuff. It's kind of crazy. The plot, however, is very interesting. But like this scene, that's like what you see in indie movies, you know? The kind of shaky camera and the grass and the wind. Oh, that it just said you fell off, mate. How do you tie the other arm? Honestly, couldn't tell you. Maybe he slipped his arm in. Tied it before and then slipped his arm in. And that is the crucifixion. What'd you guys think? I thought this was a very well done and a very funny concept. And I think it deserves an Oscar, TBH. Let's see the comments. The Crucifixion 2021 is a movie about a man's descent into the 5 stages of grief: attention-seeking and insanity. The protagonist of the music, Isaac HP, is a man with a split personality after being deprived of his social media career by recycling the same joke. This affected him to the effect of interviewing himself during stage of his grief. The line, no one hates me, is a perfect depiction of his denial stage, with him believing that there aren't people who dislike his persona and identity. His descent into anger is shown before his denial, with him refusing to steal the identity of him inflicting pain onto another minion face. This can be symbolic of self-hatred and his mental state. The bargaining stage comes before all of these, however, when he met I'm Alex and pledged and pleaded for a collaboration. In the scene, Alex depicts society and their hatreds towards Isaac, while Isaac pleads for another chance. He understands the truth, but he fails to accept it. The stage of bargaining evolves into him depicting himself as happy with a family, but as the line dropping my ego occurs, he drops his child and is returned to sorrow and eventually reality. The same reality gives birth to Isaac's terminal depression, in which he attempts to overcome this by not moving forward into optimism, but in nihilism, and is surrounded by his dead and fallen dreams, like himself. He marches onward with a clock ticking in the form of a song as he shows his caveman-like tendencies and willingly crucifies himself. This is symbolic at both religious and scientific origins of a man, and Isaac displaying both as he chooses religion, which non-believers say to be fiction. Isaac's former sane self says goodbye to his new self as the past version of him appears into a comedic state as he left on a cross to suffer alone. Ultimately, Isaac is rejected by both society and himself, and he can only find comfort with him ending himself rather than seeking help from others. This tragic story retells the after effects of grief and a man's mental deterioration while appearing as a comedian. That was a great way. He's not okay. How did he tie the other arm? This whole thing has made me feel uneasy. Yeah. Wow, totally gonna win the Sundance Festival. Absolutely. I have no words. Just no words. Nihilism is a way of life. Absolutely. Nihilism is a way of life. So I actually already showed I already sent this to JB. But this is like a little series about Atric. Atriac's another streamer along with Slime.
What's up, Big A? What's up, player?
I'm literally
What's going on, dude?
I'm literally in a
you wanna
meeting,
get some
bro.
breakfast, bro?
Bro, I'm literally in a call.
Yeah,
My boss
dude,
is
hey.
talking right
Little
now.
heroin? Let's get fucking crazy, dog. You're nuts. Damn, I'd love to watch you walk away.
That's Big A.
Bro, Big A, dude. Nice jeans. You look good.
Stop
bro.
making videos.
I don't-
I've been here for 5 minutes. We've had not even one human conversation.
Bro, hey.
All you've done is
Give me
make
one, bro.
stupid
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you got soft hands, dude.
Soft hands, bit.
Yo, Big A, big fan, bro. So
Anyways, so this is Slime. This is Atriac. That's kind of one of the kind of a bit that's happened. But like, then what happened is that Atriac received a call on the phone from his father, and well, I guess this will explain it.
Is Slime doing? It is a picture of Slime and my dad at my family's house in Arizona. What?
I thought this is genuinely one of my favorite videos right now. genuinely one of my favorite videos right now.
Oh, plus you're bald. By the way, these are two bald people. I got a phone call from Ari, and Ari says, "Hey, can you call your dad?" And she's like, "You should
Oliver,
probably call him. It's
do you all have a hot tub? No, I don't. We used to, but I
pretty
don't.
urgent." So I hang up. I'm finishing something, so I'm gonna call him in a minute. I start getting messages. My mom's like, "Hey, you should call your dad." I'm like, "What the fuck's going on?" So I call my dad's phone. Who answers it? Slime. Fucking Slime answers it and says, "Yo, Big A, do you want to go to the steakhouse?" What are you talking about? What did I call the wrong number? Who the fuck? This is before I even saw this photo. My dad, he's like, L. You're a L. And he's like, what was it again? What was it again?
I don't know why I'm showing this because a lot of you guys wouldn't understand a lot of this. But you know, I still think it's a very good something. Go through my liked videos. Yeah, I don't know.
And then Slime goes,
We
you
could
have to say
game
L plus ratio
theory
plus your ball.
Oops, spelled it wrong.
And then my dad's like, okay. Ratio.
Oh, there is a new one. I thought you meant the last one. Okay, have you guys seen this before? Oh wait, we also have to watch what was the name? It was Not Enough Looney. That's right. Not Enough Looney. There we go. Subscribe, obviously. Deltarune Chapter 2. I'm pretty sure we actually watched one of the other ones that you posted.
Hell of a study session. Who the hell are you? I am known as serial number Q5U3XYY39N, but you foolish children may call me Queen. Huh? Like we're gonna call you Queen. Q537. Queen. Well, look, Queen, we're not children. Teens are merely big children, and adults are even bigger children. Doesn't that make you a child to them? No, I am a computer. Smart. Computer? Well, thank you for the still, Muley, but I must leave now. Goodbye. Wait! Why'd you capture Noelle? I would have captured you too, but I ran out of cages. Why the capturing? So that she may become my willing peon in my quest for world domination. Also, maybe I will make her face into a robot one. What? Why? Seems cool. Well, forget it, dude. Nobody's turning anyone's face into a robot. Could that be a statement of animus dissension? You wanna fight, loser? Yes, already, yes! Well then, bye. Wait a goddamn second! I have no time for such frivolities, and I would kick your ass. But perhaps someone else could entertain you.
Huh, cool. I never played Deltarune, so I have no clue whatsoever what that means. Okay, I guess we're gonna be watching this, possibly? Is this safe to watch, JB? Now I kind of want to play Deltarune. It's just a silly edit with a 15.a devices. Yeah, safe. Okay, very cool. No, it's a very cool video. Oh, I have seen this. It's dotted lines with chalk. Yeah, no, this is crazy.
direction, then you hold the chalk like this. Just like this. Oh my god. Do it like this, and then you let the chalk jump. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's so cool. Anyways, dotted lines, very cool.
Netherite, the uber strong
Thank you, means a lot. Yeah, of course. How?
material that makes diamond look like cobblestone. A material so powerful that it's hiding in the depths of the scariest part of Minecraft's world, the Nether. It's so rare that it feels like you can only find it in your dreams. Well, it's not like any of us are going to be doing much sleep tonight, but why is it so hard to find? What is netherite, and where does it come from? Trust me, this is no simple origin tale, friends. It takes us from the depths of the nether to the reaches of outer space, and ultimately to the secret origins of Minecraft's long-lost lore. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that's doing the hard work of piecing together Minecraft's lore because clearly Mojang ain't gonna do it for us.
I think that's a very good tactic on Mojang's part, because like then you have people doing this, they're making their own theories and stuff, and like maybe eventually once Minecraft is done, they'll release like this full like autopsy of the entire story of Minecraft and the world and everything in it. And I think that could be really cool.
To try to figure these things out by themselves, keeping the sense of mystery.
Well, if the Minecraft lore is supposed to be a mystery, then consider me your persistent detective. So far, we've covered a lot of Minecraft lore on the channel, covering the history of this ancient builder race that constructed the monuments that we see throughout the world, something that kinda got confirmed by Mojang recently.
So, the lowdown is, these cities, they come from an ancient civilization, but are you still recording?
We've also talked in the past about the Nether, and why those soul sand valleys are even creepier than they seem. However, across all this discussion of Nether and the wider Minecraft lore, we haven't talked about one of the most important materials that you find.
Minecraft does have a story, we just don't exactly know what it is.
Down there, netherite. Although netherite is one of Minecraft's newest materials, only coming out in June of 2020. Wait, it's only been a year since it was introduced? Wow.
Oh wow, that's
seems
crazy.
Like it's been forever. Time is just an illusion, man. Anyway, despite it being so new, from a lore standpoint, netherite is one of the Minecraft world's oldest mysteries. Since that update, buried deep within the nether, you can chance upon ancient debris, emphasis on the word ancient, which you can then smelt to form netherite scraps. For those, combined with 4 golden ingots, gets you a netherite ingot, which you can then use to upgrade your diamond armor into even more powerful gear. All of this then raises the obvious question, what is netherite?
Steve has amnesia.
It's supposed to be a fictional substance, but when has that stopped us before? So what in real life is harder than a diamond? Well, nothing. There isn't really anything on Earth that compares. The scale that real-world scientists use to measure hardness, the Mohs hardness scale, was calibrated to be a 1 to 10 measurement, with 10 being the hardest. And who set that level to 10 and is also the only one in that category? You guessed it, diamonds. I know that in a previous theory I actually...
How do they cut diamonds then? With other diamonds or something?
Went on my way to prove that diamonds weren't actually the best material for building things like armor, because although they're scientifically hard, they're not necessarily tough, which is just opening up a whole other can of worms that we've already addressed. Anyway, since Mojang keeps ignoring my letters to make diamonds more realistic, diamonds
cut diamonds. Diamonds are shatterable.
So if nothing in the world is harder than diamond, what then is netherite that makes it harder than diamond? Well, what about something that isn't from this world? In the middle of the Arizona desert, there's a massive meteor crater that's over 1.1 kilometers or 0.7 miles in diameter, and it goes down to a depth of 170 meters or 560 feet. I actually got a chance to visit it myself when Stephanie and I moved across the country last year, and trust me, the numbers do not demonstrate how big this thing is. It is massive. As far as scientists can tell, this crater was formed about 50,000 years ago when an asteroid fell from orbit and struck the Earth, and boy did it leave a mark. Not only that, but upon striking the Earth, the meteorite actually shattered into tons of little pieces, but little might be a bit of a stretch. Here's me and Ollie standing next to the largest fragment ever found. As you can see, it's not so little. Regardless, these fragments went flying, and so scientists have spent decades hunting them down and excavating these meteorite fragments. In 1967, though, they discovered something that was truly out of this world, lonsdaleite, a substance that is, in fact, harder than diamond. Despite its outer space origins, lonsdaleite is actually extremely similar to diamond from a chemical perspective. A diamond is just a lump of of carbon that's been subjected to a lot of heat and pressure, such that the atoms bond together to form a crystalline cubic lattice structure. Lonsdaleite also starts off as a lump of carbon, but is subjected to even more intense heat and pressure, causing its atoms to bond together differently. Instead of forming a cubic lattice, it forms a hexagonal lattice, which apparently is even stronger than the cubic lattice of diamond. Theoretically, a piece of Lonsdaleite with a perfect hexagonal lattice would be up to 58% harder than diamond. The big asterisk here, though, is that the Lonsdaleite fragments that we've recovered so far have just a lot of impurities, and as a result only measure around 7 to 8 on the Mohs hardness scale. But in its pure form, Lonsdaleite is basically diamond plus. They're both essentially the same material, carbon, just subjected to...
I want to go there. I heard one Mojang actually wants the game to last for 100 years. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Hexagon's best shape. I feel like Minecraft could definitely survive for 100 years.
Different levels of heat and pressure. And the fact that it's so similar to an actual diamond makes it a fascinating parallel to netherite. Because remember, netherite gear isn't just something that you can create from scratch.
Also, netherite looks nothing like diamond or whatever that was that
Instead of putting together a couple of
Diamond
ingots on
Plus
top of
was
a stick,
called.
you need to start from the base of a diamond
So,
sword,
I don't know.
and then add a netherite ingot. Netherite gear is just an upgraded form of diamond gear. Not only that, but the Lonsdaleite recovered from that 50,000-year-old meteor is all in the form of scattered fragments, which I suppose one could describe as ancient debris, just like it is in Minecraft. So what? Am I saying that netherite is the remains of ancient meteorites that fell from space? Well, as much as I'm tempted to make this episode about Minecraft's ancient aliens, the Nether is a closed ecosystem with a ceiling, which means it's completely cut off from outer space. So that seems pretty unlikely. Plus, the truth about Lonsdaleite is even though we found it in meteorites,
Lonsdaleite, that's what it's called.
strictly an alien substance. Remember, it started off as regular carbon. Scientists, in fact, believe that while it was floating in space, the carbon was just simple graphite, no different from the graphite that you can find in your pencil. Well, okay, not exactly the same. The tip of your pencil is only 65% graphite, 30% clay, and 5% wax and other resins, but still basically the same idea. Anyway, thanks to the meteorite's size, it was big enough to survive the heat and pressure.
I wonder if you could make Lonsdaleite, is that what it's called? Lonsdaleite, yeah. I wonder if you can make Lonsdaleite in like the Marianas Trench, right? Because that compresses an insane amount. Like you can't, like, you know, like how it gets more pressure lower and lower and lower in the ocean pressure, and then all they have to do is like heat up whatever it is, like send some carbon down into the very, very bottom of the trench, you know, and see what happens. That could be interesting. How are they going to bring it back up? I don't know, string. Who knows?
65% graphite, 30% clay, and 5% wax and other resins, but still basically the same idea. Anyway, thanks to the meteorite's size, it was big enough to survive the heat and pressure of entering our atmosphere, and in turn created the conditions necessary to create Lonsdaleite. Now, if only there were somewhere in Minecraft that was super hot and pressurized. Oh wait, there is a reason it's called netherite, after all. Places like the overworld and the end simply don't have the environmental conditions necessary to create this stuff. Not only that, but netherite in item form literally floats on lava. Seems like a pretty useful property for any civilization making its home down in the nether. So was netherite made by this ancient race of builders that I keep harping on about? I doubt it. We believe the ancient builders to have come to the nether centuries ago. They built the nether fortresses that we find, storing their loot in their chests. They farmed
I've never actually thought about the nether fortresses. Like I've thought about like the buildings and stuff for the ancient builders and like everything else, but I've never thought about the nether fortresses being built by the builders, you know?
Feed their pigs, and they did weird experiments to revive the souls of their fallen comrades. But through it all, netherite and ancient debris are nowhere to be found. You never just see it lying around a fortress or used to fortify any defenses. It's not found in any chest. It could be that Mojang just never updated the nether fort.
Well, that's not true, though, because you can find ancient debris in chests and netherite in chests, can't you? The wither skeletons are ancient builders. Maybe.
But they never have been afraid to change old elements to include new ones. For example, drown.
Yeah, and bastions.
now don't drop gold but copper, which feels like a pretty major change. So it must be a purposeful decision to not include those elements in the Nether Fortress, meaning that the ancient builders aren't the ones that we're looking for. However, in a surprising twist, Mojang did actually hint at some of the lore implications when the Nether update happened back in 2020. Take a look at this. Quote, "Piglins mined it all out. Now the only way to obtain it is by salvaging netherite scrap from ancient debris. The piglin can mine blocks. This is not a mechanic that we ever see in the game. Piglins
that
can
makes
hunt,
sense.
They can barter, they can even dance, but we never see them mine, which means this isn't a game mechanic, but lore. Sweet juicy lore. If they're capable of mining, as well as the other things that we just mentioned, what else could they do? How about starting a civilization? Think about it, there isn't just one type of piglin. Much like villagers and illagers, there are a couple of variations of piglins, namely the piglin brute. They hunt in teams, they celebrate together in victory, plus they're able to barter with us for resources. If this isn't a society, well then, I don't know what you're defining a society as, but it doesn't stop.
We just watched something that was very much like this.
There. Piglins are found all over the Nether, but there's one very particular place where they're found congregating. Bastion remnants, which, if the name doesn't give it away, aren't entirely in one piece. They're remnants of their former selves. Clearly, in the lore of the game, piglins have been able to form societies, build civilizations, and defend against intruders. Who then were the intruders? Given the fact that piglins are immediately hostile to you, the player, I would suspect that they're at war against the ancient builders, our ancestors. This would first of all explain the ruined state of the bastions, but would also explain what all the natural netherite was mined for in the first place. If they're under attack, netherite would provide them the perfect defense. The ancient builders were using diamond gear, so why not counter with a fortress made of netherite parts? It's fire resistant, it's perfect for being built into the landscape of the Nether, and it's super strong. However, like most natural resources, it will eventually begin to run out. Their defenses weaken, and although netherite is stronger than diamond, it's not indestructible. So with no netherite left to replace the broken parts, the bastions fall and are left in ruin. The piglins seem to have won the war. I mean, look who's still kicking around the Nether in the present day, but they lost the most valuable resource that they had in the process. As centuries passed, those bastions that fell became buried underground, much like the ancient cities that exist in our world. But with netherite's fire resistance, any broken scraps that were left in the bastions would survive the lava flows and ground shifts, so it would never really decompose, leaving us with the ancient debris buried
that's
deep underground that
interesting.
we know today. Something else I always thought was weird about the bastions is that you can find netherite and ancient debris in the chests, but not netherite tools or armor. With this in mind, it does kind of make sense. There are no diamonds in the Nether, so they had no means to make netherite gear, but they had plenty of gold, so they could make ingots and blocks in order to fortify their bastions.
I like to think that netherite tools and armors are corrupted diamonds, since diamond tools armors are needed to make the netherite tools and armor. So like you corrupt the diamonds to make it netherite. Huh, it is interesting.
Would also explain the piglin's affinity for gold. What do we use to create a netherite ingot? 4 scraps and 4 gold ingots. Knowing that they have a limited amount of pure netherite, the piglins have resorted to making a netherite alloy of sorts, using one of the other natural resources that they have down in the Nether, gold, which is why they're willing to give you all matter of items for even a single nugget. They're trying to collect whatever scraps they can to rebuild their civilization after the ancient builders destroyed it. And their hatred still stands today. Why else would they be immediately hostile to you? You're an invasive species, one whose kind has already been down here before and brought ruin to their thriving society. Piglins get especially mad when you try and take a look in the bastion chests. Now you're trying to steal the limited resources that they have left to rebuild what they once were. They've even trained piglin brutes to not be blinded by gold, to just remove that intruder at all costs. In the end, much like we find ourselves trying to piece together clues that we find throughout Minecraft to construct a history of this world, the piglins themselves might be in the same position, piecing together remnants of their past in order to reconstruct their history. But hey, that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Thanks for watching.
That is super cool. JB sent me stuff.
Go. Here's tree. Here's tree. Here's tree.
No.
Like.
Is there a border we will never cross?
Are there places we will never reach, no matter how hard we try? It turns out there are. Even with sci-fi technology, we
Cool.
We are trapped in a limited pocket of the universe and the finite stuff within it. How much universe is there for us, and how far can we go?
You guys keep watching. I'm gonna be right back, and yeah, that's it. I'll be right back.
If you look at the night sky, you might assume it will be there forever. Stars are born and die again in a cycle that feels endless. But it's not. Take the Milky Way, up to 200,000 light years in diameter, containing some 100 to 400 billion stars. How many stars do you think are born here each year? Thousands? Millions? The answer is around 3. 3 new stars per year. 95% of all the stars that will ever exist in the universe have already been born, and we live at the tail end of the age of star formation. We are at the beginning of the end of the universe as we know it. The formation of new stars will continue to slow down. But there's more. It turns out that the universe is rushing away from us. The Milky Way is not alone. Together with the Andromeda Galaxy and more than 50 dwarf galaxies, it forms the Local Group, a region of space about 10 million light-years in diameter, our galactic neighborhood. Hundreds of galaxy groups like the Local Group make up the Laniakea supercluster, which itself is only one of a myriad of superclusters. In total, there are around 2 trillion galaxies that make up the current observable universe. Unfortunately, even if we could travel at light speed, around 94% of the galaxies we can see are already unreachable for us forever. Let this number sink in for a moment. The simple fact that there's a limit for us and that there is so much universe that a human will never be able to touch is kind of frightening. Why are all of these galaxies out of reach already? Well, it all has to do with why there are galaxies in the first place, the Big Bang. We're simplifying here, but in a nutshell, about 10 to the power of minus 36 seconds after the Big Bang, the young universe was a very small bubble of energy. It wasn't completely uniform though. Some parts of it were a tiny, tiny bit denser than others, which had massive consequences. In a process called cosmic inflation, the observable universe expanded rapidly, from the size of a marble to trillions of kilometers in a trillionth of a second. That was so fast that all those tiny differences in density were stretched from subatomic distances into galactic distances, which is why the whole universe consists of more and less dense regions. Pockets of the universe filled with a bit more stuff than the space around them. After that short but powerful inflation ended, gravity began trying to pull everything back together. Inside the denser pockets, gravity emerged victorious, and so over time, they grew into groups of galaxies like the one we live in today. The Local Group is our pocket of the universe. But at larger scales outside the denser pockets, the expansion of space never stopped. This means that our Local Group is surrounded by a lot of stuff, but none of those structures and galaxies are gravitationally bound to us. The more the universe...
Yeah. Anyways.
Expands, the larger the distance between us and the other gravitational pockets becomes. Even worse for us, the expansion of the universe is accelerating. We don't know why this happens, so we came up with the concept of dark energy. You can imagine it like an invisible effect that speeds up the expansion of the universe. We'll explain these concepts in more detail in another video though. For now, all you need to know is that the universe is expanding faster and faster. This expansion means that there's a cosmological horizon around us. Everything beyond it is traveling faster relative to us than the speed of light. So everything that passes the horizon is irretrievably out of reach forever, and we will never be able to interact with it again. In a sense, it's like a black hole's event horizon, but all around us. 94% of the galaxies we can see today have already passed it and are lost to us forever.
Oh wow.
Wait,
that's a
if
lot
we
of
can't
galaxies.
interact with them, how come we can still see
Because
them?
the speed of light, you feel? I know this. It's because it takes so long for the light to come to us that we can still see the light, and it hasn't reached us yet, and it won't reach us for a long time.
Well, the way we're able to see something is via light. And although the speed of light is the fastest way to travel through the universe, it needs time to get from one place to another. Every second, light reaches us from trillions of galaxies that have passed the horizon, because when their light was emitted, they were much closer to us. We are looking at their ancient past and see their ancient positions. So the observable universe is much larger than
A lot
the
of stars we see right now have already probably already gone supernova. Yeah, that's probably true.
Putting off a great show for us, showing us things that are out of reach forever. We have no idea what these galaxies look like today, and we will never know. But we will be able to observe them for a long time as their light hits our telescopes. Interestingly, this means that currently the observable universe still appears to be growing as more and more light released by super distant galaxies billions of years ago is arriving at our doorsteps. Still, all the pockets of the universe outside the local group will one day pass our cosmological horizon. Once they do, their light
The
won't
feeling
be
when
able to
aliens
reach us
invent
anymore,
faster than light
and
travel to
from
come
our
to Earth because
perspective,
they
will
still see
fade
some
away
dinosaurs.
into darkness. Every second of your life, 60,000 stars pass the horizon. Since you started watching this video, around 22 million stars have moved out of our reach forever.
Oh wow.
Okay,
that's kind of
but
crazy.
if 94% of the observable universe is beyond the cosmic horizon and gone forever, that still leaves us with 6% that is technically in reach, which is still a ton of stuff. All the galaxy pockets that are less than 18 billion light years away. They are still moving away, but slow enough that we could physically reach them, although the chances are shrinking with every second that passes. Everything that's more than around 5 million light years away is moving away from us. But the closest galaxy groups are receding the slowest, so there is a time window to jump galaxy groups. The challenge is extreme though, even for Type 3 civilizations. Even at the speed of light, a trip to the Maphite group, the closest pocket of galaxies outside the local group, would take 11 million years.
Oh wow,
If
that's
some
crazy.
sort of super-motivated, super-advanced civilization takes this challenge on, its potential sphere of influence could expand to hundreds or thousands of galaxies. Although, as time passes and the universe grows, they would be separated forever. It's pretty safe to assume that humans will not make this journey, at least not with technologies that are even remotely on the horizon. For us, the local group is most likely the largest structure that we will ever be a part of. Just traveling between the stars would be an achievement of epic proportions. We would already be incredibly successful if we were to colonize our cosmic backyard, which accounts for 0.0000000000001% of the observable universe. As dark energy pushes the rest of the universe away from us, the local group will become more tightly bound. All its galaxies, big and small, will merge together to form one giant elliptical galaxy with the unoriginal name Milkdromeda in a few billion years.
Oh, that's sick.
This process might even smash huge gas clouds together and re-spark star formation for some time. And this new light will be very welcome because at some point, the galaxies outside Milkdromeda will be so far away that they become too faint to detect. Once this happens, no information outside of the local group will reach us ever again. The universe will recede from view. A being born in the far future in Milkdromeda will think that the universe consists of nothing but its own galaxy. When they look far into empty space, they will only see more emptiness and darkness. They won't see cosmic background radiation, and they won't be able to learn about the Big Bang. They may have no way of knowing what we know today, the nature of the expanding universe, when it began, and how it will end. They might think the universe is static and eternal. Milkdromeda will be an island in the darkness, slowly getting darker and darker.
Oh, that's
Still,
actually really
with its
sad.
trillion stars, the local group is certainly a big enough playground to entertain humanity for a while. After all, we still haven't figured out how to leave our solar system, and we have dozens of billions of years at the very least to explore our galaxy. And we have the incredible luck to exist at the perfect moment in time to see not only our future, but also our most distant past just by looking into the night sky. As isolated as the local group is, it is our home. And it really is a spectacular place.
It's not sad, it's just how it be sometimes. Yes, I get that, but I mean, think about it. Our galaxy as a person is slowly moving further and further away into an eternal emptiness of isolation. I know a universe isn't a person, but still, you can humanize it.
Time for some behind-the-scenes content.
Anyways, yes it is. Universes are people too. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I'm thinking curve, egg. I'm thinking that I'm actually gonna end stream here. And whatnot. Because I've got stuff to do and all that stuff. But yeah. Any last things? Any last queries or questions or mentionings or anything like that? Anything? No? Okay. We're not going to be rating anyone today, because not a whole bunch of people are streaming, so that's fine. Just sad. Have you had a good night's sleep? Thank you. Okay, well, thank you all for hanging out with me for a while, and, you know, this is just, I don't know what happened to my, my setup, but like it's really annoying. Bye, good night, good morning. I don't know. Concept of art, alternative universes. Yeah, that's true. I do too. Bye. Okay. Thanks for everyone for hanging out with me. I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe not, maybe the next day. Bye.